Gather around, lasses. This is a Viking tale that's passed down from generation to generation. So once a long time ago in the far land there was a Cyclops. She was a lonely little Cyclops. Cyclops are like people, but they have one eye in the middle of their face. They look very strange. But she was lonely because she lived in a world full of people with two eyes. Full of normal people, or so they called it. So she was lonely and sad, and she didn't know what to do. All she had was her dragon. Her dragon had two eyes too, so her dragon could never really understand her fully. But she loved the dragon nonetheless. The dragon was called Scrap. She was flying all over the world with Scrap, and they were searching everywhere, even in places that they had never seen humans before, and still there was nothing there. She got so sad and so lonely that she decided to fly off to the coldest and most hollow place in the whole world. Glacier Island as we know it today. She stayed there in the cold with her dragon. Dragons are warm, so that's why she didn't die from the cold. She stayed there all alone and cried out of her big eye every day. Until, almost like magic, a rider appeared. She looked to the sky and was wondering what a person would be doing all the way out here. But it was no person at all. It was another Cyclops. She was so happy, and yet she was scared because she had never seen one like her before. The Cyclops walked over to her, and she could tell that he was a boy Cyclops, and she started blushing a little bit. The Cyclops man smiled at her and told her. She was so shocked by this, she didn't know what to say. After a while she had mastered the courage to actually respond, so she walked up to him and said, He laughed. He enjoyed her jokes. He asked her what she was doing out here all by herself, and she told the whole story. The boy Cyclops was so touched that he wanted to stay with her, and she was so overjoyed to finally have a friend. But it wasn't long until a problem came. Because the Cyclops man was very, very fond of her, very quickly. And he wanted to marry her and make children with her already. And she was not ready for that kind of commitment. But he kept pushing on and saying, the Cyclops, you have family, and we should be family now. She got scared of him and tried to run away, but he followed her everywhere she went. In the end, she got so angry, she took her dragon and she got it to blast him. He was blown to smithereens, completely destroyed. But she wasn't sad no more, because she realized that just because you look the same doesn't mean that you are the same. She went back to the Viking village where she came, and she found friends in the two-eyed people, and she realized it is not what you look like, it is what's underneath, because a Cyclops can be a bad person, and a two-eyed person can be a good Cyclops. So the moral of the story is, you should never follow a Cyclops around, because she will blast you to bits. The end.